All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and great glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakha Akwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations to the elect pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. In this particular video, which is going to be a righteous rant / in transit, I just want to touch on some news. Just real quick. I'm going to end the video in about 8 minutes when I arrived at my destination. But, hey, things are heating up over there, man. Here you have it. You got Volodymyr Zelensky, which is the president of Ukraine, saying that they want to become a nuclear power to nuke Russia. And Russia's response is that they'll never allow them to become a nuclear power. And those comments that Ukraine make, they say it's very provoking. So, yeah, there you go. And speaking on Russia, Russia told Israel that it better not strike Iran's nuclear facilities. So now you have Ezekiel 38 jumping off of the page right here. Because you have Russia being a guard to these little nations. Like it talks about in Ezekiel 38. It says, be a guard unto them. That's talking about your Irans, your North Korea, so forth and so on. The nations that can't fight America by itself. Russia is going to be that guard to these little nations. As a matter of fact, Russia is going to lead the charge in this third world war. All right. But we have that. And they're also talking about potential cyber attacks coming before or during the elections. All right, so you have the FBI warning about that. And the FBI have been giving that warning, saying that these cyber attacks may be 100 times worse than the AT&T hack back, some months ago. And that tech, that hack, it happened for a few hours, then people's service was back on. It says it's going to be 100 times worse. I'm talking about attacking electrical grid, communications, water systems, so forth and so on. Don't forget, a water system was already hacked. Which is America's largest provider. It gave water to what? 14 states in America. It was hacked. Since we're talking about hacking, let's not forget the CISA was hacked. What's the CISA? They're the group that's supposed to stop America from being hacked. They got hacked by China. Now you had people come out and say, was there anything that you can do about it? They said what? It's 50 hackers compared to their one person, like defending. So they're in a nutshell basically saying, no, there's nothing that we can do. But anyway, let's look at some of this.
His response to this. Now this comes also as, take a look at this. Russia tells Israel to not even consider attacking Iran's nuclear facilities. Russia issuing out a warning to Israel about this potential option.
That's Ezekiel 38 jumping off of the page, man. And he shall be a guard unto them. Talking about these nations, these littler nations like Iran, man. See that?
To attack Iran's nuclear facilities. And take a look at what happens when this takes place here. Cuba falls into total electricity blackout after power plants fail.
Because you got Iran just had a nuclear test that they believe. Now, it's not official that if Iran has nuclear weapons, if it's nuclear capable, but a test went down. So they might be really close, or they might have nuclear weapons already. So that's something to keep your eye on. Right there. And we already know the scriptures talk about what? All ye that bend the bow will shoot nukes upon America. It also says what? These weaker nations, they said they're going to beat their plowshares and the swords and their pruning hooks and the spears. The weak going to say, I am strong. These nations that were considered weak, like Iran, hey, they're going to start focusing on what? Their military might. They're going to start trying to gain nuclear capability, so forth and so on. And like we see Iran doing, like we see North Korea doing. North Korea got nukes. Now we're hearing rumors that Iran probably has nukes. That's the weak saying what? I am strong. Roughly paraphrasing the scriptures.
I got messages today from individuals that follow the channel in Cuba saying they are in total darkness right now as they have had their electricity systems fail. And also, going back to Russia, take a look at this. North Korea now is saying they are sending troops, or troops are arriving from North Korea in Russia to fight against Ukraine. There's some 1,500 forces have been sent out to help out Russia. So our adversaries are helping each other out. But take a look at this. North Korean troops, soldiers, they are running away as they are positioned in Russia. And we're hearing reports that they are saying this is their only chance to escape communist nation of North Korea. So the soldiers, as they're being shipped over to Russia to fight against Ukraine, we're hearing they're going AWOL. They are taking off, getting out of there, you guys. So, man, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Now, I'm going to be sharing with you the latest details that have come out. As we have heard, Volodymyr Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, has pushed this ultimatum saying, NATO, if you do not allow us to join, there's no other way for us to defend ourselves than to simply have nuclear weapons that we can be ready to use to detonate against Russia. Russia coming out and saying, under no circumstance will Ukraine have these. We will do whatever is necessary to stop them, and we will fight against you and everybody to make sure that Ukraine does not have this potential weaponry against us. And you're going to see it, Russian President Vladimir Putin coming out and saying this is a serious provocation because Ukraine has the capabilities of creating these within a matter of weeks. So Russia taking this very seriously here. And like I said, NATO essentially rejecting Ukraine, saying at this time the victory plan that was presented by Volodymyr Zelensky has a lot of downfalls, a lot of holes. They're saying this does not look good, and it's not looking good for Ukraine, which is, they're saying, getting desperate. And what do you think if we have a desperate nation here that gets a hold of nuclear weapons and needs to defend themselves against Russia? They're saying that we could be on the verge here of some serious nuclear escalations, and this could take us to a nuclear conflict, which would lead to World War III, all-out global conflict and war. So right now, I've had a lot of people here on the channel tell me that they believe...
All right, we got wars and we got rumors of wars. Prophecy jumping off of the page once again. I arrived to my destination. Hope it was edifying. Hope you can get something out of it. If you want to look at the rest of it, right here it says, nuke in Russia. Ukraine says no other alternatives. Hope it was edifying. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.